Good evening, folks. Back live again. Caps got into some penalty trouble. Score is now 4-1 for Caps over the Osprey. Having internet issues. There goes Brown in. Winter up to Brown. Caps in over the line, high shot, and that's snagged by the Osprey goaltender and held on for a face-off. Shot from the point, that's kicked aside. Puck back to the center. Raleigh Hillier has it. And the Osprey in over the blue line. Great back check there by O'Reilly Hillier. Another high shot. Just goes wide of the goal. Here goes Brown. Kicks it up to his stick. Stopped up. And puck now up behind the Tri-Pen goalie. White trying to get in the zone. Peyton Pike up to Barnes. Barnes across. And skips out over the point. Nash back to get it. White. Nice pass up to Barnes. And Peyton Pike almost got away there. Dump deep, Peyton Pike behind the goal. He's tripped up, no call there. Off the boards, down the ice, and now we got a foot race for it. Great job there by Lewis to tie up his man, and Peyton Pike turns it back up. Pike crosses across the White over his stick. In front. Oh, shot blocked. Another shot. Scores. Henry White. Caps now 5-1 lead. We've got 1:31 left in the first period. Sorry we had some technical issues there earlier. Some Wi-Fi issues here in the building. Puck now back. Pike back to get it in his own zone. Up the boards. Kept in at the line. Shot. And that's kicked that away by Pike. Battle on the far boards for it. Puck around the boards by Martin. And away goes Walsh. Walsh got Cheater going to the net, and it's covered up by the Tri-Pen goaltender and held on for a face-off. Puck around the back of the net. And now another foot race for it. Pike back to get it. Pike up the board to Walsh. Walsh up over the blue line. Nice pass across. Oh, big save there. Pike in off the line. Slaps that behind the net. And Walsh picks it up there. Still after it. Walsh still with it. Walsh, long shot. Oh, and that didn't miss by much. Brown trying to saucer pass it in front. First intermission. And we'll be back in just a second. Caps 5, Osprey 1. Good evening, folks, and we're back for second period action here live at Pat O'Reilly Memorial Stadium in Bishop Falls. This is the under 11 AAA pilot. Caps now leading this game 5-1 over the tri-pin Osprey. Caps had a win earlier today in a very spirited match versus the Mount Pearl Blades. 2-1 was the final there. Caps are two games again tomorrow versus Central and Western. And then the third game on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. versus the Paradise Warriors. So a good start for the Caps here after one. We're just waiting for puck drop. Again, 15-minute periods. Caps, of course, in the red jerseys. Tri-pin Osprey in the black, the yellow helmets. Waiting for the referees now, and here they come. We'll be ready for puck drop. And there's puck drop. Caps control off the face-off. Wilson went over the line, stripped of the puck, but Martin takes it back. Cross-ice pass there to Raleigh Hillier, and he'll dump it down deep. Well, that will be an icing call. And puck will go all the way back down to the Caps in. Here comes Brown up ice, cutting towards the middle. Gets pushed back. Wilson picks it up. Wilson, big hit there. Wilson throwing his weight around. And looks like we're going to have a whistle now. And Wilson threw too much weight around. One thing you won't need this weekend is WD-40 on those doors because they haven't stopped swinging. Puck back to the point, kept in. Tri-pin on the power play. Caps are really showing some hustle here. See what the legs are like tomorrow, but line trip in, drive today, and 2 games, a late game at that. 2 games again tomorrow. And shot in by Lewis. Kills some time off the clock. 1:20 left in the power play. Lewis in again. He'll dump it in around the back of the net. Trypan can't get nothing going on the power play. Now they break up the center. Taken there by Nash. Dump back down the ice. Nice D-to-D pass there, and the Osprey are gone. Number 9 cuts it wide. Puts it back to the defense. In the corner. Caps are really killing off this penalty. White dumps it deep. 35 seconds now left in the Osprey power play. Peyton Pike chasing after it. Still a puck battle in the corner. Power play is just about over. Caps need to get it out from in front of the net. And puck to Walsh. Walsh got Wilson just out of the box. Wilson with a shot. Glove down, so Wilson right out of the box, and good scoring opportunity there. Face off now to come inside the try-pin area. Face off won by the Caps. Cheater. Yeah. Puck behind the goal. Back to the point. Drew Pike with a shot. Yes, tipped. Shot here by Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Brown. Brown turns, fires, and that's kicked aside. Puck around the back of the net. Osprey trying to get it out, but puck is waiting for the net. Pike with a shot. Whoa! A rocket from the point, just over the net. Cheater. Pike again. Shot. That just missed the net. And that goes back. The Osprey's going back. Great back checking there by Cheater. Puck up the boards. Caps trying to get it out. Cheater now with it. Nice lead pass up the middle. Here's Brown, and he sends it wide. Hard luck there. Winter took down, no call. Winter behind the net. Barnes in there as well. Puck out to the point. And away go the Osprey. Dumped in. Puck now back in the Osprey end. 10 minutes left in the second period. Lead pass up. And a break here for the Osprey. And sends it wide. Puck now over the line. White up the center. White will dump it down. Caps will get a change in. Here come the Osprey. Number 11 cruising up through the middle of the ice. But taken away by Pike. Pike cuts out wide. Nice saucer pass in front. Walsh couldn't get a stick on it. Back to the point, kept in at the point. Or Lewis. And now the Osprey back. Turns, fires, and that's wide of the goal. Lewis behind the net. Lewis up the boards. Nice lead pass there. The cheater from Pike. Cheater pushed off the puck. And he's pushing back. Lead pass all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing call. Icing waved off. Puck caught up in the referee's skate in the far boards. Pike back to pick up the puck. Now up to Cheater. Cheater cross ice to Walsh. Walsh out wide. Cheater trying to get it back to Walsh. That's cut off. And the Osprey will dump it down, and that will be an icing call. 7:54 left in the second period. 5-1 St. John's Caps leading the Osprey. Under 11 AAA Pilot live from Bishop Falls. And here's a break. Osprey on a break. Shot. Oh, what a glove save by Noah O'Brien. O'Brien. Here go the Caps now, coming out of the zone with it. Pass across, and that's taken away by the Osprey, but Caps get it back. Brown long shot in, and that's sails just wide. And pushing in the corner. Puck pops it over the line. Pike battling in the corner. Still a battle for it. Caps get the puck out. And Osprey back to pick up the puck at their own blue line. And coming up through the neutral zone with some speed is number 9. Cuts through the middle. That's chucked outside the line. Osprey come in over the blue line again. Long shot, that's kicked aside by O'Brien. Pike wraps it around the boards. Pushed up to Burns, and now he's offsides at the line. Hard luck there for the Caps. And we're going to see a goaltending change now as O'Brien is out and Russell is in. I'm seeing a goaltending change at the other end as well. Face off just outside the Osprey blue line. Puck shot back into the Osprey end. White with it. White can't get the shot away. Stick is tied up. Back to the point. Tizzer with it. Tizzer with a shot. Oh, and that was heading towards the goal. The Osprey now get it back to center. O'Reilly Hillier will dump it back in, and that's going to be an icing call. No, delayed offside, sorry. Caps are back in. Puck back at the center. Now dumped in to Russell. He's just steered aside. Osprey trying to get the shot in. That deflects to the corner. Puck in front. Nice stick there by Tizzard. Tizzard up to his own blue line. Now up the center. Tizzard. Nice pass across the pike, but offsides at the line. 4:52 left in the second period. 5-1 St. John's Caps. Live from Bishop Falls. Puck back to center. Nash will dump it in. Pass up to the middle. And here go the Osprey. Shot. And that's blocked. Out wide. Back to the point. Skips out over the line. Cheater gone. And we'll dump it deep. Walsh chasing after it. Osprey get it out to center. Long shot in, right down behind the goal. Well, here goes Martin, and he was almost gone. Puck back into the Caps end. Lewis chasing after it. Osprey pick it up. Nash battling on the far side. Puck comes out front. Osprey with a chance. Can't get the shot away. Still a puck battle in the corner. Lewis Wilson in there. Wilson gets it outside the line. And Brown trying to get in. Can't get the shot away. Wilson with it. Wilson with a shot. High shot. And that's knocked down with a stick. Back to the point. Over Pike's stick. Cheater gets there just in the nick of time. Cheater gets it up ice. Winter now gone. Winter cuts in the net. Pass in front. Can't get the shot away. Puck up the middle. Drew Pike off the boards. White over to Burns. Burns now some open ice. Burns. Backhander in front. Oh! Just missed White as he was cutting in through. Puck goes all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. 2:11 left in the second. 5-1. St. John's Caps leading the Tri-Pen Osprey. Caps' second game so far this weekend. Under 11 AAA Pilot. Live from Bishop Falls. Peyton Pike in front. Cheater. Backhander. Oh, and it just sat in the crease. Cheater again. Puts it across. Back to Josh Cheater. And out come the Osprey. Pike kicks it up off his stick. Off his skate, sorry. Cheater up to Peyton Pike. Now we got a foot race for it. And Drew Pike wins that. Round the back of the net. No call there. There was a high stick that was missed. Pike will bang around the boards. Cheater up ice. Cheater cuts wide. Puts it in front. Couple of Caps banging away. And Ryan Walsh will knock it into the cage. 1:14 left. And the Caps now with a 6-1 lead. 1:14 left in the second period. Puck deep into the Caps end. Pops out in the crease, but Caps get it out of the zone. Tri-pin now trying to get it back in. Tizert chasing it back in his own zone. Tizert. 41 seconds left. Tizert looks just off the stick of Wilson down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. 33.8 seconds left in the second period, and face-off will come all the way back down to the Caps end. Puck shot in. Nash trying to get it out. Here comes Martin. Martin is flying up the wing. Martin cuts to the net. Shot. Stopped there for the Tri-pin goaltender. Ten seconds left. Dump deep. Down behind Russell. And there's the buzzer, and that will do it for the second period. So at the end of 2, Caps 6, Tri-pin Osprey 1.
St. John's Caps Minor Hockey Under 11A All-Stars would like to thank the following sponsor: Volkswagen St. John's, Steers Insurance, and New Ground Construction. JW Consulting, Source Energy Atlantic, and RJK Auto Repair. Thank you all for your support of Caps Minor Hockey.
And we're back now for third period action. St. John's Caps, Tri-pin Osprey. Under 11 AAA pilot live from Bishop Falls. Caps with a 6-1 lead going into the third. Shot in front. Oh, and that's smothered by Russell and held on for a face-off. Puck back to the line. Caps get it out. Osprey with it now just outside the blue line. Battle for it here on the boards. Nash gets it up to White. White cross ice, and that's taken away by the Osprey. And White got it back. Here goes Henry White. Kicks it up to his stick and will dump it deep. Osprey will control again. Drew Pike now will dump it out of the zone. Long shot, and that's kicked out by Russell. Shot, high shot on Russell, and Pike will get rid of it at the crease.
Way to go, Simon!
Puck goes into Russell, and he'll cover it up. We get a face-off in the Caps end. 13:29 left in the third. And Russell will cover it up again. Face off won by the Osprey. Another nice kick save by Russell. Nice lead pass up to Brown. Brown is gone. Brown shot scores. Aiden Brown, number 19, extends the lead to 7-1. St. John's Caps leading the Tri-Pen Osprey. There's the face-off. Nash up the boards. He's getting pressured now behind the net. Brown picks it up. Lead pass up to Wilson. Wilson will dump it. The Osprey now coming out with some speed. Getting it up the center. Still gone. Shot. Oh, and that was just wide of the blocker side of Russell. Nash with it in front. Up to Burns. Burns with it behind the goal. Up to White. Shot, line shot, and that just skips wide of the goal. Caps around the board. White chasing after it. Winter right behind them. Osprey turn it back. Tizzard in the corner. Puck out over the line. White up the line. Puck dumped deep. Tri-Pen back to pick it up. Turn it back around the boards. Right through the middle. Oh, we've got player's jersey stuck in the boards. Looks like Cheater's jersey got stuck in the boards. And he's okay. Might have an edge there against the boards. Back to Pike on the blue line. He'll dump it in. Puck in the corner. Walsh in there. Peyton Pike in there. Puck now behind the goal. Osprey can't get it out. And now they will. As they head up the center. Foot race for it now. Drew Pike stops up with it. Drive it around the boards. Peyton Pike picks it up. It's up to Walsh. Walsh knocked down, no call there. Puck in front. Oh! Pike with a swing at it. He didn't miss by much. Puck behind the tri-pin goal. Caps now pick it up. All the way behind the net. Martin will dump it. Martin still battling for it. Trying to get it across the Brown. Back to Tizzard. Tizzard at the line, gets it into corner. Wilson picks it up. Wilson in front, shot. Puck in the crease. No one can find it. Back to the point and all the way down the ice. Going right to Russell on his stick. Russell leaves it there for Raleigh Hillier. Up to Brown. Brown up the center and he'll dump it. Sticked aside by the tri-pin goaltender. Tri-pin now up the center with it. Long shot. That's well wide of the goal. Winter still with it. White. White with a shot. That was wide. And away go tri-pin now. Is Nash trying to get back and does. Tri-pin in again. Sharp angle, and that's snagged by Russell and held on. 8:10 left in the third period. 7-1 St. John's Caps leading the tri-pin Osprey. Live from Bishop Falls under 11 AAA pilot. Caps with 2 more games tomorrow against Western and Central and Paradise on Sunday morning. Cheater now with it. Lead pass up to Walsh. Walsh cutting through the middle, but defended well by the Osprey. Puck back to the blue line. Raleigh Hillier blows a tire. Peyton Pike up the center with it. Cross ice pass to Cheater. Cheater. Shot, and that's kicked aside by the Osprey goaltender. Peyton Pike steals it back. Turns back. Oh, and it goes right through the crease. Back to Tizzard. Tizzard with a rocket. He got all of that one. Just wide. Puck all the way down the ice. Just off Russell's stick. .649 left in the third period. Puck behind the goal. Up to Brown. Dump back down. Got a whistle. Face off just outside the Caps blue line. Martin. Now Brown controls. Brown in over the blue line. Brown out wide. Can't get the puck across. Puck back now to Tizzard. He picks it up. Caps now on a break. Oh, Wilson couldn't get it across the Brown. Wilson cuts it wide. Backhander behind the back. Trying to get it to Brown. Cheater, the point. Dumps it around. In front. Puck can't never cross the line. Caps with it again. Out come the Osprey. Poke checks that one. Pike calls down his man. No call there. Puck off the glass. Just missed the referee. Pike back to get it again. Around the boards. Just over White stick. Shot in again. Puck in the corner. Pike in to get it. Flicks it up into the netting. And we've got a whistle. 4:38 left in the third period. And we're soon going to lose all systems here as all the batteries are dying. In the cold. And I hope it holds on for the next 4:30. Here goes Walsh up the center. Over to Cheater. Cheater with a shot. That's blocked. Walsh cutting in. Pike tries to get it in front. Caps can't get it in. Pike turns it back. Trying to get it out in front. Puck back to Tizzard. Tizzard, wrist shot to Pike. Pike tried to get it between the legs. Puck still floating around the back of the net. Peyton Pike again, behind the net. And Walsh will drive it in and get out of the zone. Caps shot from the point. Glove save there. And shot by Tizzard. Puck back to center. Martin across to Wilson. Tizzard now picks it up. Back up to Wilson. Wilson with a shot. That's blocked. .239 left in the third. Nash just drive it back down to the zone. Martin trying to pick it up on the far side. Osprey get it out. Puck dumped deep into the Caps end. Nash will whip it around the boards. And back down to the Caps end again. 2:07 left. Puck up to White. White trying to get it out. Winter battling as well. Nash picks it up behind his net. Whips it around the boards. Puck now up the center. Barnes can't get it away. Long shot in, and that just skipped wide of Russell. Barnes chasing after it. Barnes cutting into the net. Kicked aside. Out to White. White with a shot. That's gloved down and kept out. And we'll have a face-off with 1:08 left. Face off won by the Caps around the back of the boards. Puck up to the middle. Osprey controlling, back to the point. Shot, that deflects. Just wide. 45 seconds left. Hard hit there into the corner. Peyton Pike with it now. Nice lead pass to Walsh. Walsh, line shot, high. Osprey turns it back. Pike getting back. 10 seconds left. Peyton Pike now. Lead pass. Up the cheater. Knocked down at the line. And that will do it. And Caps 2-0 this weekend to start. Wins against Tri-Pin Osprey and the Mount Pearl Blades. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you all for watching. And have a great evening.
This is a Baytown Media live stream sports presentation.